Welcome. Just some announcements. Our meeting next week is about character design. Get to know how to just sort of the art choices that you can make, how it affects your story, and all that jazz. It'll be really fun. But the topic for today's meeting is analog games. Now, analog games, that it means a wide variety of different things. They are typically games that feature in a continuous space, opposed to an infinite space, which would be like video games. So this could be sports, it could be carnival games, board games, and all that in between. And also D&D focus falls under this topic, but we're not really going to cover that tonight because that is an entire lecture that could go on for hours on end. The main three we're going to focus on tonight: board games, card games, and social games, but those really kind of just, there's not really much variation in that space, so it'll be pretty brief. All right. So we're going to start off board games. Now, this is going to almost blow anyone's mind. So while researching this topic, I consulted with this website called the Board Game Geek. This website has a list of over 150,000 games, and there are over 150 different kinds, and you are hard pressed to find something you do not like. So most of the time for board games, they fall under a certain theme. One of the big ones is Euro. This does not mean European game. These games usually feature low player interaction, very low luck. Something like Catan, where you're sort of building your kingdom along the board. Another is Ameritrash, which is what it sounds like. It's American-style games, which are high luck, lots of combat, lots of player interaction. An example would be Mice and Mystics, where you are a hero turned mouse trying to warn your king of a witch is betrayal. And then there's cooperative like Pandemic, where you all work together towards a certain goal.
And Mice and Mystics is also cooperative.
I mean, yeah. Just because you're one type of game does not mean you're only that. It can branch out and connect. And then there's dexterity games. I don't have an example up there, but these are games that require a lot of dexterity and sort of reflexes, like Jenga. Legacy is some of the closest you'll get to like a D&D setting of game, where you have to invest a lot of time into this. Game is played off of several sessions, where you cannot go back, you cannot reset the board, and new rules are added as you play. Then there's there is deduction games in board games. An example would be Cryptid, where you are trying to find a monster on the board, and each player is given a different set of information about where this cryptid might be, and you try to figure out where on the board the creature is by placing down tiles to denote where it might be or where it might not be. And then we have war games. It's like who gains domination of the board at the end. Going to go on now to card games. Let's just say this is going to be a pretty quick workshop or meeting. Towards the end, we're going to have some fun little activities, but this is trying to just set the scope. So card games don't really fall under themes most of the time. It's mostly based around what mechanics the game is mainly about. So push your luck, how far can you go before disaster strikes, how much are you willing to give up. Then there's combative, very quick sorts of games where you're trying to just beat out the other player, like 1-2 punch. You're a boxer, you get cards that are different actions or moves that let you hurt the other boxer. Follow the pattern, where there's some action that starts a chain, and you will choose to follow or not. Something like Fort, where you're trying to build your best group of friends, trying to build up a fort, and just gain the most action points by the end, where players will place down a card and do actions based off of what the card does. Oop, see you. One thing that Follow the Pattern is also sort of ambiguous with engine building games, where one action starts and then a whole slew of things happen after that. Like Wingspan, where you're a bird watcher, and just based off of the birds that you have, you will do A or B. Then there's also deck building, which is by far one of the biggest like sort of categories of card games, where each player will have their own deck of cards that will slowly expand over the pace of the game, that have different actions and let you tailor to what you want to be doing in that game. Trick taking, just how many of the same set can you get? That's trying to think of any off the top of my head that fall under this category. Don't really play that many of those.
Hearts.
What?
Hearts.
Hearts. I don't think I've heard of that one, but I'll take your word.
It's a really old game.
I'll take
play
your.
with the deck of playing cards.
Oh,
Can you play it on like a Windows XP?
probably.
You can also play spades.
Or like
Yeah.
with it specifically?
The Crew was a recent trick taking game. I don't know if
Okay.
you've heard of it.
All right, and then social games, party games, social deduction. These are probably the two main ones you'll fall under, like Secret Hitler, Code Names, Cards Against Humanity, where it's not really, most of the time it's not who wins, it's just about engaging people and having fun. I'm pretty sure almost everybody has heard of these games, pretty standard stuff, but nothing.
So it's always about winning.
It's always about winning.
It's
Yeah.
always about winning.
Okay. Well, that's how you see the world, but I like to have fun.
Well, I mean, yeah,
scientifically possible.
not scientifically possible.
Not scientifically possible. All right. So, I know we're going through this quick. Hopefully, the stuff at the end of this will sort of get everyone back into the swing of things. But we're gonna go sort of the main things you're looking for in your games, sort of what defines it. Now, this could be dice, cards, anything you want. Dice is kind of a standard thing, but a lot of people don't like it for the randomness. It is high luck, but if you want to sort of extend play time and also just induce randomness where you can't find it, dice is a pretty good option. Storytelling mechanics, sort of what your game is based off of, what the cards or even pieces represents, and how they will either contribute to the story or help it end. Tile taking, sort of the idea where the board is not made. You slowly lay down the board as you play the game. I could tell you one called Ahoy, where you are a pirate who is slowly sailing the sea, trying to get points, smuggle cargo, and defeat other pirates. Push your luck is another type of mechanic. How many times are you willing to spin the wheel? Again, the set collection where you're trying to get the same suits to match and get points. Are there any other mechanics that people see a lot in games that they like?
I think worker placement gets used to.
Oh, yeah. Sort
a
of,
lot like Euro games.
yeah, a lot of Euro games
where
because,
everyone has like a shared board of stuff they can do.
yeah,
And you do those by putting like some abstract unit or worker on it, and in doing that you get that action and you also deny it to everyone else.
yeah. Right. Garen, you had one?
I guess a mechanic would be different roles. So like say like Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. That would be like You each have your own role in the team.
Yeah. Sort of going back to the dice option, dice doesn't just need to be a 1 through 6 sort of option. You could go by colors that do different things or something like that. Adam?
Social manipulation.
Social manipulation. I mean, it's more metagaming than anything, I think, because you're playing specifically based off of what you know of the other player.
Yeah. Well, some games make better use of that than
Yeah,
others.
yeah. Mostly that's sort of the role that social deduction or social games play, because a lot of it is learning about who you're playing with, how well do you know them, what sort of things can you figure out. Anything else? Anyone got any fun ones? All right. Now, let's go over where do you begin? There are so many different routes to take. The very first step is just figuring out what you want your game to be centered on. And this is true for even making video games. Do you want to stick it to a specific style? Euro, Ameritrash, a card game. A good idea is just take the favorite game you have off your shelf, go through its rule book, start playing it, figure out what are the things you like about that game, what you would like to take and try to change or make into your own. Good idea is to sort of pick 2 of the mechanics that we've talked about, dice, cards, luck, try to put those into some sort of setting that you would want, and then figure out what you'll need for your game, that being how big the board needs to be, how many pieces, how many players you want to be doing this game at the same time. Could also like how much how sort of complex do I want to make this game, because we'll get to that in a bit. There's definitely things you need to avoid when making rules, and also how long do you want your game to be? Do you want it to be 15, 30 minutes, or do you want it to be over an hour, or like a legacy game that needs to be played several times? Now, good thing for working on sort of games like this is you need to kind of just get your ideas out into the world. The faster you have like a coherent idea that you can see and build off of, the better. So I recommend just getting some cardboard and some note cards, just write out a little blotch or some tiles that you want your game to be on, and just sort of go from there. Another good thing is to blind test, or even silent testing, where you give your game to some friends or people you know, or even just put it out online. You give them the rule book and you see how they learn the game. If they have trouble with certain mechanics or they're not figuring stuff out, you can intervene, or you can just try to tweak it for next time that they play it. It also shows you what you're missing and what things you might want to add. And then again, the big part about this, just write out your ideas. There are so many times where you'll be thinking of, oh, I could do this, I could do that, but if you don't have it in writing, if you keep just adding to the pile, you're going to have just this jumbled mess that can't really be deciphered. Now we're gonna move on to some of the don'ts of working on games like this. A lot of things that a lot of the time people will like to just fill their game with everything that they like about their favorite games, sort of make it overcomplicated to the point of you have to think about 7 different things on your turn. And this is what is action paralyzation. You have to sort of go into this game making style of there are different levels of experience for people picking up this game. There are people who do the hobby religiously. They love board games. They generally know what the lingo is, or certain like mechanics that carry over from one game to the next. But a lot of the time, it's people who are just looking to have fun. So try not to make them needlessly complicated, especially with the rule book. Now, a lot of the time, your game to you is pretty simple, and that's right. You made the game. You should know how it works. But a lot of the time, people can't figure out what you mean. So a lot of the time, you need to sort of be very bare and plain with how you word things in the rule book. Some good things to do are just give example game states. If A, then B, how to move from there. And then, of course, just test it. A lot of the time, you could just get people around you to help you play your game, just to have fun and figure out what you could do next. And also, another sort of universal piece of advice, try not to be worried about your first prototype. The art doesn't need to be perfect. The rules don't. It can be broken as long as you know what to go, where to go from there. So I've heard stories of designers that have made like professional art for their games, and they're not really good. And they bring them to shows and put them out online, and people don't really have fun with them, and they've sunk a bunch of money into something that won't really get played. Another thing is not being open to feedback. You can get pretty attached to the games you're making and think, I don't really want to change that, or they don't really know what they're saying. You kind of need to be vulnerable when you show these to people, because you're getting very direct feedback most of the time with what's going on. All right. Now, what I have made, so there are several different just tabletop simulators. There's a pretty standard one that's on Steam, but it costs like $20. So I just got a free one. This is Tabletopia. I'm not really gonna showcase how to use it. There are, I believe, better ones. This is just a free one. So let's start. Okay, there's a little bit of latency. Okay.
Go back to.
What? Okay, that's should be like that.
I love how you have like the little Mario Maker.
Yeah, this is a Candyland adjacent game.
I love the art in this game. It's beautiful.
Yes, MS Paint, the finest, only the finest.
Finest craft.
Tell us how you made this game.
All right, so there are 4 different tiles. There is 1 skip, and then the cards are numbered 1 to 3. The card you draw, you move that many spaces, and we are going to come up with what each tile does.
Oh shoot.
All right.
Oh crap.
Oh yeah.
Lois.
All right. Who's got a suggestion?
I got a suggestion.
All right, Garen, what's your suggestion for which color?
Green.
Green. What's your suggestion?
Green should push you forward. At least one. Or
At
two.
least one?
At least like
One or two?
space.
Anyone got a preference? 1 or 2? 1. All right.
One.
Good one.
I think red should hurt you.
We have a life system in Candyland. You can die.
It should physically hurt you.
All right.
Probably learn from the knowledge.
All right. Jimmy.
Red, you restart.
Jimmy!
No, we cannot do that.
Why not?
The red can move you back. How about that?
Red can move
Yeah,
by
one
5
back,
spaces.
fine, one back. How about that?
Land on red, you
One
move
back.
back.
Move you back.
Move back like 3.
You move back to the previous red space.
Oh, that's actually a good one.
We're gonna say for this game, if you land on another tile after you've already moved, that does not activate.
No, that's lame.
You just skip back.
That's not
Just
skipping,
go
that's
with it.
Riz.
Fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens after all the tiles have been. How about that? How many tiles are we moving back on the red? One or three?
2.
Two. Two. All right.
That means we gotta make orange a safe space.
All right. What does blue do?
Drink water.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Hydrate.
Yeah, blue should be the basis.
Blue is nothing. Congratulations, you have made water.
The
The
blank.
We don't die, man.
Well, it takes us like a couple years after you drink water.
All right.
to die, but it'll get you.
Oh, we got one for the last one. Orange.
So the blue is water. So that means that the orange, when you step on it, it'll make you smell like oranges.
Oh,
I have an idea.
I do not have oranges.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Orange could give you another dice roll. Actually, no, it might be too.
Another-
Orange makes you swap with somebody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you just go
It's
back.
like
There are.
hot.
There are 10 oranges
I have
on
an
this
idea.
board.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
It's chaos.
I have an idea.
Yes.
What if like orange? Okay, so like, what if one player lands on orange? That's okay, nothing happens. But if two players happen to be on orange, then they swap.
I like.
That's a little better.
That's. I do like that. That is a good idea, and that's balance.
That way you're not being pushed around all the time.
This is based on tile. So like this is coming from the corner of the or that really pushes out of it's coming from the ground. This is the high ground where it's coming from. You know, something here.
Right.
Rotate
Okay.
from it. Here.
I'm impressed. These are some pretty good rules. I was expecting someone to say like, play rock paper scissors with the opponent and then move back. All right.
Play a whole different game
All right.
if you land on this.
Ryan, I'm ready for you.
Is this considered Ameritrash?
It's.
Yes, because we made it.
I mean, yeah. I consider it more like a racing game, like a party game. All right. We're just gonna play rock paper scissors to see who goes first. On go. Rock paper scissors go.
Wait a minute, that's cheating.
Yes, it is.
No.
You can go first. All right. I'm going to click. Which piece do you want to be?
Jimmy!
All right.
Rotate the card.
Shuffle. All right. Simple. Just pull
Jimmy,
it over, right
come
click,
on,
and then there's-
Jimmy.
So right click it, and then there's a flip.
Oh no,
All right,
bro.
you get 3.
Who just-
Move purple to the red,
Oh my
and go
God,
back to
yes.
green.
Alright, I'm on green.
He goes to red and he goes back to green.
Which pushes me forward
I feel
one.
like we're gonna allow that when you land on a space, that thing happens. All right, my turn. We're gonna just. He went to the red. He goes to the green, and then he moves forward.
Wait, red always goes
Red always goes to
No, it
green,
doesn't.
goes to orange.
No, it does not.
Oh no, okay, I see you switched it up.
I tried to, but like, there's only so much I can do. All right, 2. Well,
We switch places
Oh,
with each other.
what?
swap with each other.
There we go. 1, 2, which means we swap places.
But nothing even happened yet.
God damn.
You're on the same space though.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. All right. Turn.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, baby. Believe in the heart of the cards.
3.
3.
And you miss.
1,
Skip.
2, 3.
Oh no!
Oh no, now you swap.
Yeah, we did swap. I counted it beforehand.
No, I mean like swap again.
Yeah, I'm purple.
Oh.
I just moved him because they're 3 spaces apart.
Oh, you actually come on. Why is it not? There you go.
Guy.
All right.
That's the same
All
game
right.
every single time. That's cool.
A 1. No.
Yes, he's very started.
Wait, no. I'm brown.
Oh, what does green do?
Moves me
Push you forward
forward.
one.
And like,
To blue, which does nothing.
All right.
I feel cheated. I feel betrayed.
You should. A 1.
A 1.
All right, guys, I moved 1. Oh, I gotta move back 2. Oh, I gotta move forward 1.
Wait, you go forward 1 and then back 1. Now you're still in the same place.
All right.
This is why I don't play board games.
I've tricked you.
Gamer failed.
No, this happens like every time we play Candyland. I just get stuck in a loop.
All right, I've
in the
moved
same
2.
spot.
1, 2.
It pushes you forward.
Blue does nothing.
Blue does nothing.
Is there not dice on this thing?
There are. I just wanted it to be more like Candyland. Why is
Oh, I guess.
There was just two
Alright.
ones.
Random mechanics.
Yep.
needed some
7 from
random?
TF2.
Oh,
Guys, I moved forward. Well,
Why do you even move it? Just leave it there.
gotta do the animation. You know, I gotta let the animation play out before you know, before you switch turns.
You gotta be consistent.
I got 3 ones in a row.
Gotta get
Kid.
that AAA quality.
2. 1, 2. Move forward. 1. Oh.
Wait, doesn't the arrow make you skip forward?
Oh,
Yo, let's go! Woo, yeah, baby, that's what it's all about. So what you waiting for?
This is really what Luigi
He
wants.
played the long game.
I played the long con, guys. I'm in first.
All right. Of course.
Come on, baby. It's all about the Mets. It's all about the Mets.
Come on,
The Mets,
Jimmy.
baby. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh, the red, and you go back. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, it's only 2. That thing. Ah!
I'm still winning.
Just you wait. I'm gonna get a 2 here.
You're not. It's not gonna
I'm
happen.
gonna get a
It's
2.
not gonna happen.
Equalize the game. Yes.
No way. Where does that movie? Did that movie
1, 2. Whoop.
Where's the orange? Okay, you're safe on orange.
Yes.
For now.
For now. But it's less costly for me to get swapped.
Yeah. 3. No.
Yes.
No.
Not again.
It's
Oh.
Candyland.
This is
What?
garbage, bro. What is this board game? Uninstall.
We
I'm
made the game.
I'm uninstalling it right now. This
Flip the
game
table.
is trash, bro.
Is this like the alpha?
You can do
Bro, he
that.
swapped with me again. It's cheating. I swear.
He's lagging. He's lagging.
I'm lagging, bro. You lag switching? You lag switching? Mine.
Got to the hardest part.
He has aimbot on. He has
Mine's,
aimbot.
mine's he's botting, Bannon.
Right.
He's aim botting.
Man.
He's lag
See
switching.
how there's 3 reds in a row, and they're all 2 spaces apart.
They are.
you're never gonna be able to make it.
Okay, I did not realize that
You have to
until
get-
just now.
You have to get
You
1,
move forward,
2,
but then you go
3
back.
2s in a row, or you can't get through that.
I feel like the rule should be that like you color only affects you if like you land
No,
on
you
that
can move.
because
You
of
only
the
move back 1.
card.
You're still in the green space.
That was what I.
Red moves you back 2.
Chain effects is like
No,
when
red
you
mo-
go
what?
like
Red moves you back 2.
Red moves you back.
Really?
Yeah.
draw until like
Mhm.
Yeah,
Who
but
made that move?
I'm pretty sure it was Jeff.
Sounds like something Jeff would do. Come on, Jeff.
What did I do?
You made a rule. 1, 2. Oh, please no.
Yeah.
Please no.
Yeah.
No. 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 No.
Yes, sir. I need a 2. A 2, please. Damn it.
Oh wait.
Wait, that pushes me
Wait.
forward 1.
No,
Pushes me
no.
back.
No.
No.
This is
Wait,
why
wait,
you
wait,
test
wait.
your games.
Wait.
Oh boy.
No.
All right.
Wait.
Speed run. Speed run.
Wait,
Speed run.
wait,
Speed
wait,
run.
wait.
2, you have to get a 2.
Please no. Damn.
You did get a 2. You're
Oh, I no.
No, you can't get
Wait,
through
you.
that area.
We can't actually
You
get.
literally can't beat the game.
You can't beat the game.
You literally can't beat the game.
Yo.
No, it's impossible.
Cause there's three. Cause look at how it's spaced out.
Wait, I
So
go-
if you get a 2, you go here, but that pushes you forward 1, which knocks you back 1, 2, which knocks you back 1, 2. If you get
Well,
a 3,
actually-
you land here, which knocks you back 1, 2, 1, 2. If you get a 1, it knocks you back 1.
We've
Well,
reached an unstable game state,
This is how I play.
which means neither can win. So we both win.
Good game.
Good
sir.
game.
It's been a pleasure.
All right.
Unwinnable game.
Unwinnable. All right. Other announcements. Again, next meeting is on character design. And I finally get to say it.
Say the line.
I finally have the power. Go forth, make games, and be awesome.